2 down.
Yeah, look, this is obviously a season where a lot of things were difficult for a lot of teams. We had our problems. Chelsea has their problems. Tottenham has their problems. So it's like, it's not cool for us, but it opens the door for other teams. So all of a sudden, it can look different. So Champions League spots are there to grasp for other teams, stuff like this. So that's it. But little mistakes during a season can cause massive problems, have big impact, can have a big impact. So, and I don't know at all anything about Tottenham in that department. But when you saw last night, the team they have is still absolutely exceptional. So what they could do, why it didn't work out, I have no idea. I will be prepared for the best possible Tottenham side. They were for some years, by some distance, the best counter-attacking team in Europe. So there were moments when we lost the ball. They only had to find Harry Kane, and the next moment Son was in a 1-1 situation with the goalie. So they had no clue how to defend that. Probably the best way not to lose the ball. So that's one thing. They have brought in good players, really good players. So I expect them to be really good. And last night I watched the game, of course. And second half they showed just, I think, what everybody in the stadium wanted to see, and could have won the game. Massive chances around that one. So, and that's the team we will prepare for.
I know you.
Last night I played a similar system, or the system they played now, more or less for a while already. In general, I think the mentality boost, whatever, that's clear that it will come in the second half. Last night helped definitely. This game could have gone either way. They could have lost it in the first half, but they could have won it in the second half. They had the biggest chance, a massive chance before United scored the 2-0. That could have been equalizer. So that's how football on highest level is. So it can always go either way. No, more difficult. Well, as I said, I watched last night. I think most of the players who will play against us played in that game as well. So that's what we prepare for. We take what we get. So that's how it is. What do you mean? It's not that we started the season and said if we could qualify for European League, it would be fantastic. But the season taught us a few things, and that's absolutely fine. If it's European League, then it's European League. Absolutely fine. So it's how I said. But that, for what we qualify is not that's not for me so interesting. I want to create a basis that we qualify for the best possible scenario, very much. So squeeze everything out. That's what I want to. I want to play the best possible football. If we get nothing for that at the end of the season, then we created that situation earlier in this year. But this part of the season, we have to use, or we have to be just really focused on the game coming up, and that's in this moment. Tottenham, try to win it, try to play in a convincing way, try to be uncomfortable to play against, all these kind of things, and whatever happens until the end of the season, these last 7, 8, 9, 10 weeks then will be very important as well for the next season. It's for me too early to speak about consistency. For me, winning 3 games is not consistent. It's good, but it can only be the start of something, and it's about consistency you show in performances even more than in results. And for the outside world, it's the result, but for us, obviously, it must be the performance, because that's what we work with, and I'm happy with that in the moment, because in all the games, as different as they were, I saw a lot of things we want to see in the games, and that's then really good. That's really pleasing for the coach inside, that these things are still possible, and that's good. But then the opponent requires different things. What we have to do, we cannot just we want to focus on us, and that's what we do. But we cannot ignore the quality of the opponent, so we have to be ready for that as well. And there's always something to improve, and that's fine. And that's what we try to do as well now. And that's it. I'm absolutely okay with the moment, but as probably it's not that I already trust ourselves that much that I say, that's it now, we are out of the woods. Because this season gave us a few lessons I didn't want to learn, but I learned. And so we have to stay super focused, we have to be super aggressive, angry, greedy, whatever. Show that the most important prize in football is the 3 points at the weekend or midweek, whenever you play in the next Premier League game. And that's all we have to be focused on. And I hope we can show that Sunday.